Oh wow, I thought it was gonna happen, but not this quickly. What's up guys, all up, so you're here to do a breakdown / celebration review to chapter 14 of Shinobi Undercover, which is known as Mission at School Camp. And I'm still liking this manga. Admittedly, in comparison to its, like, I guess, older brother, Ichi the Witch, it's not a hit for me as much as Ichi the Witch, but I still like it. I love the art style, I love the action, and honestly, right now, I'm mainly reading because I want to see Yodaka struggle. I need to see it. I need to see it. Like, at least Ichi the Witch, he gave that MC a struggle. Directly. And pretty quickly, too. But this one, I need to see it. I need to see it. So I'm going to keep reading. I'm going to keep reviewing. Let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? I got a pencil here. Fun fact. I'm able to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Any other fun fact? I mean, like, the question is it going to work? Because notably, the whole plan now is to get Yodaka to actually start dating Mukai. But, like, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe she sees him now. She was blushing. So, like, maybe it's probably going to work. But once again, it's really the pacing of this manga is what I wonder. Like, once again, I keep bringing up Ichi the Witch in comparison to it. Because literally, I started reviewing this because someone asked me, hey, could you review this since you're also reviewing Ichi the Witch? And they're two new manga. I want to give them a good chance and I love the art styles. So, at least in there, the world building done, as soon as the first chapter was like, okay, yeah, you can literally this manga can go on for as long as the writer wants to write the manga. Like legitimately, that world is set up perfectly. This one, I mean, we can follow them throughout their entire high school career, but not only are we burning through a bunch of high school activities very, very fast. We already did a mall trip, a camping trip, well, we're about to do a camping trip. A mall trip, regular school life, the sports festival. We've done so much, and we're not moving at a slow pace, so I'm not sure, like. And obviously, we keep body bagging, seemingly enough, major antagonists. Of course, there's still a bunch of mystery going on, a mystery and, like, underlying stuff. You can definitely expand more outward in terms of, like, hey, what is actually the nature of public safety? What do they be doing? And, hey, what's the mystery behind Mukai and her strange ability? Like, there still is stuff to do. But at the rate we're swinging through this manga, I'm kind of a little bit scared. But then again, not every manga has to be long, right? Like, I'm used to that Shonen Jump, but, like, it doesn't have to be. Let's see. It's time to go! Yeah! School camp! I will brief you on your mission now. Use the school camping trip as an opportunity for Yodaka to become Ao's boyfriend. I mean, this I'll admit, though, I don't fully get from, like, a logistics point. Because they already spend all their time together, right? Like, these front three, like, ignore this whole group, because they're nothing but background characters. This front four, and I do like how, what's his name? It's really like, but this main three ninja and then persons they're protecting, they're always together anyway. And then by the time Mukai's alone, right? Say hypothetically alone. Well, then again, I get it to some degree because as long as one of their operatives are in a relationship with Mukai, then they'll never have to worry about isolating her. Because technically now they have her covered in pretty much every place she would go. If she's going out with friends, she now has, oh, why am I so bad with these names? Why am I so bad with these names? It's Mukai, it's Yodaka, it's Subame? I completely forget. The girl who's not gonna get a boyf. But, Hibari, there we go. Essentially, if she's just going out with the girls, she has Hibari. Is Hibari strong to Yodaka? No, but still, at least she has a cover. If she's going to do sports or whatever, which she won't, she has homeboy who's never forget. And then, obviously, Yodaka's everywhere else. And now, of course, we still have her. I'm just going to start calling her dad at school, at home. So, like, legit. I don't know. But it makes sense to a degree, like, if she gets in a relationship with somebody else, then the ninja will have to actively trail her. But if one of the ninja is the relationship, then, once again, she's always safe. But let's see. Use the school camping trip. Why can't I read? Use the school camping trip as an opportunity for Yodaka to become Ao's boyfriend. Why do you sound so excited? Why is there an exclamation point there? Look at Yodaka's poor soul. Let's see. Huh? What? That's impossible. Not. I mean, it's less impossible than you think. Like, once again, I've always, now, younger me would have been in the exact same mentality as Yodaka, so I get it. But, like, as I've gotten older, shoot your shot in person. Don't risk it online, because you will end up in a group chat. Trust me, I've seen it before. It is devious and diabolical. Don't do it online. But if you see someone that you're like, wow, I would like to get to know this person, as long as you aren't too intimidated by the group they're with, and as long as you don't make them uncomfortable if they're alone, shoot your shot. Trust me, even if it doesn't work out in person, the worst they can say is no. They can laugh at you, I guess, but like, notably, most people usually aren't that specifically cruel, and even then, if they do try to do anything rude, you can leave. That's the beauty of like the public space. Ultimately, it happened, and sure, the security cameras in the area you're at will have it recorded. Like, no one's looking at that. And if it's in person, they can't show you off the group chat unless they like pull out their phone and take a picture of you as your disappointing reaction. So let's just go ahead, like, line up the shot and shoot it. But let's see. That's impossible. Stop laughing. I think this is going to be a disaster. Hey, Hibari. I know you feel a certain type of way. I see that blush on your cheeks, but still, let them cook. Let's see. You two? You'll be fine. We have a fighting chance. After all, Yodaka formed his current bond with Ao by being himself. The three of us will work together to help them along. But don't forget to keep an eye out for enemies. Got that? I mean, like, that's the thing, though. The bond of friendship. The bond of, like, genuine connection. The bond of homie. Like, that's very different. Like, especially as a person with female friends, I look at all, like, at least my current lineup of female friends, and I'm like, I would not date any of you. For a variety of reasons. One, may not be attracted to them. Two, I know what they've done. And, like, not even in a fully negative sense, but I know what they've done. And honestly, I wouldn't date them for that. Or, completely other thing. Like, I know there's this one person who I'm just like, let's not. so I personally think friendship and relationship, well, typically I agree, like my best friend, he has like the belief of I need to be friends with her before I even think of dating her. I'm more like I don't want to, because I always get into like the cost benefit analysis where I'm like, if I start as friends and then I like you, then if I ever do confess, and even if anything happens, unless it's permanent, unless it's locked in from that point on, could be in danger of just burning that friendship. And I like friendship. So it is a gamble. And that's why personally I always just go in like, what you trying to get into? Versus, hi, let's be friends. And then I'm going to ask you what we're trying to get into. But let's see. Got that? All right. So, I do like how this is now like the main core four though. It seems like they've all gotten comfortable with each other. Let's see. Okay, prepare your dinner in group. Sorry, I should not give the operator and this random, I'm assuming teacher the same thing. All right, everyone, prepare your dinner in groups. Please be careful and don't hurt yourselves. Well, here's the thing is, I was taught from a young age how to cook. It's why in another series I review, Blue Lock, I've offered up the idea of like, hey, that guy in the kitchen, because actually, will not cook like crazy, but like I know what certain spices do, and I can like use a pan, and like I was so shocked when I went to college and found out people couldn't even do like basic laundry, and I'm out here like I can't make a decent meal. I do say so myself, but then again, I have really bad taste buds. But overall, I guess, yeah, at this age, because they're, freshmen in high school, I guess? I'm trying to think. Because I learned how to cook eggs really, really young, and then it's just been progression from just, like, scrambling eggs. Essentially, once I got my hands on the stove, and I realized, man, with a pan and some fire, you can do some crazy things. I've kind of been just free reign. Let's see. Okay. I'm impressed the four of you managed to get together in the same group. Purposeful. What? You shouldn't say that out loud. She's so close by. Manipulating a random drawing is a piece of cake for me. Hey, at least he's being honest. You're the one I can count on the most. I suppose Hibari, she can get a little bit freaky with it, and Yodaka is Yodaka. Let's see. Oh, I'll go get the utensils and ingredients. Oh, I'll come with. Oh, thanks. Hibari. Oh, wait. Whoops. That was a little bit too deep. Hibari. Now, about earlier. What are you so unhappy about? She feels a certain type of way about Yodaka. Unfortunately, she is destined to fail. Like, I think about it. Is there any series where the dark-haired protagonist actually gets the male love interest? Is that a thing that has happened in the canon of the universe? I feel like it hasn't. But I may be misremembering. And I just haven't read as many romance manga as I like to believe I have. Let's see. What are you so unhappy about? Oh, nothing. I was just stating my opinion. If we do nothing and Al finds a boyfriend... Yeah, that's the thing. I talked myself into it earlier and he brings up a good solid point. If we do nothing and Al finds a boyfriend, what then? It'll get in the way of the mission. You think she could get a boyfriend? Oh, okay, I see you, Hibari. Don't shade. Okay, bro. Talk that talk. Really said, you think she's girlfriend material? No way. Let's see. You don't understand. When it comes to high school students, it's always the ones saying they don't care about romance at all who end up in a relationship before you know it. Unironically true. Unironically, like, Okay, admittedly, part of that was my fault. So, like, I can't fully say that. There are definitely a couple relationships, even not even just in high school, but like in life. The people who I've always found are in like the most relationships, and I mean most is in like very short frequency. If someone ever says that they're gonna focus on themselves for a while, they're most likely going to be in a relationship in the next like month. And I mean, like, it is a rapid turnaround from, I want to focus on myself to, oh, I just found her and we have this really deep connection. And I'm just looking at her, I'm like, Yuki. But let's see. Blindly believing that they're not interested is what led to my broken, oh no, we're getting operator backstory. Okay. My broken, heart? Let's see. I mean, that's what leads to broken hearts. Okay, so he did. Oh, I feel bad for you now, man. I mean, that's what leads to broken hearts. For the average high school student. My. Even Hibari's like, you're not letting that slide. Especially, like, notably, I've noticed too, I'm always, like, whenever I'm in front of somebody, I'm actually more likely to not hear what they say, because I think my brain is running multiple things. Like, I'll be scanning their facial expression, their body language, like, I'll be doing more. But if I'm ever on call with somebody, and just, like, on call, audio only, not doing FaceTime, or any sort of, like, video calling, my brain will always, like, it'll pick up any slight verbal tick, because I think that's the only thing my brain has to focus on in regards to that interaction. So, I get Ibari's laser in on it. My. Let's see. The point is, it's important to be prepared for any possibility. And that is also true. Let's see. But it doesn't have to be Odaka. Yeah, I mean, you can just, I mean, maybe no conflict of interest. That will go straight to HR. I get it. But Ibari, ain't that, I mean, I'm trying to think, have I liked any of my coworkers, like in the jobs I've worked? Not really. But I guess it's because, like, I like, at least for me in the professional world, I always, like, take an extra step back. Like, sure, I'm still me. Like, I'm still a regular, happy, how you doing? Let's get this done. All right, we're complete, good. But I definitely am, like, much more, I can smell HR around the corner. They are quite pungent. And mostly, I'll never, like, engage. So maybe the thought just never crossed my mind. I'm trying to think of any of my previous coworkers, that's also, ironically, if I think of any of my previous coworkers, and they'd all be, like, in the same categories I mentioned for my own, like, female friends that I actually am friends with, where I'm like, I'm not attracted to you. Or I know what you are, because people talk. Let's see. But it doesn't have to be Otaka. He acts suspicious, and he's a downer. Ibari? Why? You hurt my soul. I wanted, oh, okay. Ibari, I wanted to thank you. Uh-huh. You understand me the most. You get that I'm hopeless. But that's the thing. I think to, like, freshman year of college me was also, like, a little bit crazy. But freshman year of high school me, I get it. I was more confident than I was previously, but I was still a lot more wishy-washy on, like, my own self-worth and stuff like that. And I get Yodaka. Admittedly, I was nowhere near, like, the physical aptitude that he had. But still, like, I get it. I had perks back then, but I didn't see them. It took a while for me to be like, maybe I am. Not that guy, but I'm one of those guys. Let's see. Have you no shame, Yodaka? Clearly. We've long since established this. Let's see. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so we're doing it. Oh, we're doing it. Okay. I'll leave with it. I'll rock with it. We're gonna do the love triangle thing. I mean, it really is it truly a love triangle if the boy isn't really interested in either of the girls? Possibly. Listen. Why are you holding hands? Oh, my nails are grown out, so I was asking to make sure they weren't too long. I'll admit though. The ability to, and of course they're trained ninja. They're young, but they're still trained ninja. But the ability to just straight pop out that line, no hesitation. I see you, you're good with it. And especially considering, like, we know for a fact this isn't even her fully genuine personality. It only comes out in, like, combat scenarios, which is crazy to think. I don't know. It's why personally I don't code switch too much. I'll just, like, the only thing I'll do, I'll slightly suppress certain mannerisms and interests depending on where I am. That's it. But my tone of voice, how I speak, how I present myself, like, as you guys can always tell, I talk with my hands a lot. I still do that in a lot of scenarios, just because it takes too much effort. I've tried it. It's not fun, and it is easy to forget too. Then again, my memory's just not that good. As you can tell, I still don't remember the big dude's name. I genuinely forget it right now. Let's see. Oh, then here. Huh? My nails. Mukai's like, give me them hands, boy. Let's see. Oh, why are your hands built like this? Oh, Yodaka. But see, the thing is Yodaka feeling a certain type of way, or is he just awkward? Because I have a homie who's just awkward. And notably, it's always the people who are built like supermodels who are, for some reason, the most awkward. And I think it's because, like, they're always treated differently to a certain degree. Like, until you get to know them, they're treated differently. Like, I have one homie. He's like, this is gonna sound so strange, but he's like immaculate, chiseled jawline, hair top of the line. Like, the only thing that's off-putting, he has those like piercing blue eyes, like darn near Gojo 6 eyes, like Sweet Mother of Mercy. Do those things glow in the dark? Like, it is a little bit scary when he looks at you for the first time, but like normally, he's like top of the line. Like, he's ripped. He goes to the gym. He's all that. I've never met a man who struggles so much with conversation. like when I first met Broski, I was like, are you good? Because we were just talking, and you could tell he was like struggling. And notably, I'm all about listening to people first, despite being a yapper myself. I love to listen. I love hearing things. If you can tell, I love to consume things, and by proxy, I love to consume information about other people. It's just always good and interesting for me to hear. And like, he simultaneously, you could tell he wanted to overshare, but like maybe he was training to understand. It's like you could tell he was like fighting himself. And I literally had to like coach him through. I'm like, dude, it's okay. Trust me, you're not talking too much. It's okay. You're not making this awkward. I'm still here. And plus, we literally have nowhere to go for like the next 3 hours. We're in the middle of a station waiting for something to come. Let's see. I think they look nice. I don't think that's what I was asking. Oh, see, yeah, that's the thing. I don't think Bukai's like fully into him like that. Let's see. Oh, they should be fine. Oh, Nozuki, your nails look fine too. Also, your fingers are rougher than I expected. And she look at it, and actually she thrown out a little bit of that. She tickled on his toes real quick. Let's see. Interesting though. I mean, like, it's only just because I started going to the gym recently. In fact, I need to go to the gym after this recording session. But like, now my hand, they're starting to develop. I wear gloves and everything. Look at my hands, my soft, gentle artist hands. Like they're actually full scale developing calluses, which sucks because they just hurt. Like, I don't get it. Like, I get like it's skin thickening because like that's where most of the force goes when I grip, and it's why, strangely enough, my thumb, I mean, it's baby. There's a baby callus on my index fingers, but like those two haven't like done too much callus wise, but still. Like, whenever, because I try to do, at the end of all my workouts, I try to do 2 things. I try to do the ab workouts, even though I have no abs. Your boy has way too much body fat to have abs. But also, I try to do like a dead hang, just so I can like loosen up my back and like stretch out and be like fully extended. It's why I think I've been like trying to sit better too. I'm trying to like fix my posture as I've gotten older, because, you know, trying to prepare myself for the elder ages as much as I can. But whenever I do that now, especially if I've done like push or pull day, my hands hurt like crazy. Like, it's specifically, I swear I can hold longer, but there's the piercing pain when my full body weight is on just this part of my hand. I'm like, isn't that antithetical? Here's where I'm supposed to be able to put most of the weight, because there's extra skin, but it just hurts. But see, rougher than I expected, and you're really sweaty. I get that though. Admittedly, I sweat a lot in general though. So like, I'm just a big beefy. I'm only 2 feet tall, but I'm a big beefy rollick kind of dude. Honestly, I sweat intensely. That's why one of the biggest things I'm interested in, because I'm trying to cut a whole bunch of weight and then stay down. I want to see if I sweat less, or if I'm literally just predisposed to sweating. Because apparently my grandmother was. It's like, interesting pencil family lore. My grandmother sweat a lot, specifically starting from her nose, and I, being her grandson, also started to sweat from my nose and then everywhere else. So I'm thinking it is just like the extra weight. So I want to like cut down to 180 and then see maybe if I'll be less of a sweat factory. Let's see. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Huh? I don't really mind. Ooh, she likes some hot and sweat. Okay, let's see. Stop. Oh, your talking can't handle anymore. She can't hear you though. Let's see. Okay, can you light the stove? Oh, let's get the matches. Huh? Okay. Your dog is like, why am I feeling a certain type of way? She's, oh Lord. Oh Lord. I mean, Because oh man, no, because it's always like, admittedly, I don't think I've ever been in one of these scenarios, but I have witnessed stuff like this before, where you can tell there are two, and ironically enough, it was reversed. I remember there was this one time where two of my friends liked this one girl, and it was so awkward to watch because it was like the girl clearly knew, but I don't even blame her for hesitating for so long because eventually she did pick one of them. And I'll ask them if they're fully comfortable with like giving the story time and full details. But essentially, she did end up picking one of them in the end. But she took like 5 months to do it. And I remember speaking with her about it because admittedly, once it happened, I was like, okay, fine. Since we're all in the clear now, can you rationalize? She's like, they're literally kind of the same guy in terms of like everything I'd be interested in. And I sat back and I was like, huh. I guess that would be difficult. Like if there were two girls, for me, like two women who were like mostly exactly the same, and I just had to randomly pick between two, but I was already friends with both of them. Yeah, I'd also hesitate because you know choosing one, well, will elevate your dynamic with them. It's likely going to immediately eliminate any sort of friendship you have with the other. And that is admittedly kind of what happened. So I don't blame them. Ironically enough, I'm still friends with all three of them. And the two that did get together are still together. So it worked out in the grand scheme of things. I don't know. I think they're going for it. One day, I'm expecting to be invited to a wedding of some sort and become an uncle of one kind. But let's see. Yeah, they both. See, the only guy who's completely out of it is him. Whose name I'm forgetting. What is your name? Let's see. Blech. Can I show that? I think if it's showing on Shonen Jump, I think I can show it. I'm gonna skip past it though. Let's and nope, we are genuinely wholesale stuck here. Okay, at least. But then again, this is it's the loving nature of Japan, bro. But let's see. I'm so tired. Nice and toasty. Wait. Still though, she's pretty, almost as pretty as me. Wait, so is this? Oh no. I'm assuming we're still in Hibari's head. I'm so tired. Still though, she's pretty. Almost as pretty as me. But why are you getting all nervous, Yodaka? I mean, this is a mission. And knowing she's like... How does she really... knowing what she... once again, that is the one thing I'll admit. Mukai herself is quite mysterious. Like it is a level of vagueness that I'm still not exactly sure how to feel about. Like it's so up in the air what her history is, how her history is, why her history is. And I'm like, I don't blame Hibari for being like, like you know so little about her and her history on top of it being a mission. Are you sure you could play? But of course, it's kind of, I like the contradiction going on in anybody's head where like she's like, it's just a mission, it shouldn't be that deep. But she's clearly thinking a little bit too deep about it, right? If it's just a mission, shouldn't ask any questions. All right, let's see. How does she really feel? Did you say something? I'm so sorry. I know, which is funny because I do Ichi the Witch, which is a mostly predominantly female cast series. But I'll fight it. Let's see. Did you say something? Did I just say that out loud? Ain't that the word? And like, I don't know. Admittedly, it doesn't happen too often, but there are times where I'll be like in a conversation and then I don't know about y'all, but sometimes your boy do be planning out conversations in his head. Like, especially if it's like a pre-scripted conversation, aka a conversation that happens a lot. And thusly, it's kind of like, there's certain things that are on a loop. Like, for example, if I'm asking my boss, hey, do you need X, Y, and Z done? Sometimes I will skip to the second part of the conversation, accidentally. That'll blurt out before they've even said their thing. And I've had that in like reverse before, where someone will ask me a question. I will say, immediately in response. But then in my head, the answer, I'll actually process the question and then I'll speak the answer before they can repeat themselves or in the middle of them repeating themselves. It's awkward. It's all get out. I get that. Okay. I was wondering, what do you think of Nozuki, Al? How you feel? You feel a certain type of way? You feel a certain type of way? Let's see. Oh, he's a good friend. Good. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm down with that. I'm more of a slow burn kind of guy myself, which is funny because I dropped Blue Box a while ago, and admittedly I dropped it because of the slow burn. I was like, I'm waiting for you guys to get together, and apparently they did. So I need to like actually go catch up on Blue Box because a lot of stuff has happened. I'm glad it's going so strong. And I think it's getting an anime. Did the anime already come out, or is it getting an anime? I think the anime may have already come out. I genuinely don't remember. When is the Gachikuda anime coming out? I need to record Gachikuda. Gosh, I knew I freaking read some manga this week. This is what happens when you review so many manga and they come out on different days. But all being the case, I'm glad that Mukai is friend zoning him, at least for now. Let's see. She didn't even hesitate. Nozuki really works hard at everything, but then he gets overwhelmed right away. That's why he never lies. His name is a lie. And even though he's awkward, he's considerate. That's what I like about him. Aww. Aw. Aw. I hate being awkward though. Like, I don't know. Even in like new scenarios, I always try to put like the best, most stable, and most approachable foot forward. Because even though I'm somewhat of an awkward fellow myself, I try to be as not awkward as possible. And I get Yodaka struggles with that because your boy still struggles with that. I was awkward as when I was younger, and I'm still quite awkward now. But I'm trying to be a lot more approachable, relaxable. Especially when you're only 2 feet tall, it's bad to be awkward. Let's see. Oh, they're both blushing. Let's see. Oh, you like him as a friend? Obviously. She has no idea about what makes Yodaka amazing, since theoretically, all she knows are his flaws. She has seen that man perform superhuman feats. She's even been, like, in some of those superhuman feats. She knows more than you know, Hibari. And Hibari, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, you did have decent against whatever his name was. I'm just gonna reread all Shinobi Undercover, front to back, cover to cover, then to make sure I have these gosh darn names down before the next review, because this is actually embarrassing. Let's see. She has no idea about what makes Yodaka amazing, since theoretically all she knows are his flaws. Does Ao really like the things that make him pathetic? I mean, it's that she's so focused on her views about him that she doesn't listen, and I get that. Once again, especially when you're hearing about someone you like or someone you praise or someone you look up to, whenever someone brings up negative things about them, you're always going to listen to that. And that's why it's hard for people to take constructive criticism. But note what she says here. He's a good friend. He works really hard at everything. But he never lies, and he's considerate. Those are the good things. She's mentioned 3 separate amazing things about Yodaka, all of which are true. And yet, Hibari didn't hear a single thing of it because she's so focused on glazing the legendary glorious King Yodaka in her dome piece. Well, I don't blame her, because once again, she's also a teenager. A ninja teenager, but still a teenager. Let's see. And even then, I didn't even say, now that I'm just a big, bad, amazing adult, I also never miss it. I do it all the time. So I don't blame her. Let's see. Does Ao really like the things that make him pathetic? But Yodaka is her guard, and now his orders are to try to be her boyfriend. Mukai's like, what are you staring at me so hard for? Let's see. What would happen if she found out about Yodaka's mission? Nothing, probably. She probably knows. I'm in the camp that Mukai knows. I genuinely think she wholesale knows what the whole mission is, like the whole parameters about it. She knows. Let's see. Oh, all right, back out. Let's see. Nozuki, what's wrong? You're scared of doing the haunted walk? Oh, no, I'm not afraid of ghosts, since I don't have to talk to them. Okay, this manga's got me. It's got me in ways I wasn't expecting. Let's see. Your logic scares me. Hey, operator, you know what you got into. Oh, I'm sorry about this. I was supposed to play the role for boyfriend originally. Huh? But you two have helped out, so we're even. Well, Yodaka, you have been back. You saved both of their lives, though. On 2 separate, once individually so far. Seriously, I'm relying on you. You bet. I'm so glad to be alive. No. I don't know. I think the people I will always glaze the most, the people I'll always look up to the most, the people I'll always be most thankful for are my parents and my grandparents. They literally, Pencil Man would not be canon without them. And there are people I look up to both in the creator space and my own professional space and things just beyond, right? Just look up to certain people because I'm like, wow, what they did is really, really impressive. Like, I personally look up to certain actors, voice actors, and otherwise. But never on this good green earth am I glazing them to this extreme. I refuse to swallow that much tip. Now, a little, we can struggle up. No, never that much girthy throbbing tip. Now, I refuse. Let's see. Our mission is only getting held up because of me. Well, to be fair, he also fumbled the bag. Let's see. Huh? Playing the role of her boyfriend is my job. I know that, but I haven't separated my feelings from the mission. What you mean by that? Let's see. Oh, hey. That's good, Unc. What are you doing here? Let's see. Well, at least this looks like the guy. But then again, he has a completely different haircut. It may just be an art style thing. Let's see. I have a couple of announcements before the haunted walk. We will not have ghosts actors on the walk. Oh, really? Interesting. What? That sucks. So, that means anything you see out there, it's real. I mean, I wouldn't knock this verse introducing supernatural stuff, considering it already introduced like Mukai's weird abilities. So let's do it. Let's do it. Scary. He's definitely trying to make this entertaining. Hey, we're together. Purposely. Let's see. Oh, yeah. He really is a master of fixing random draws. I want him as a friend. That's a useful skill. Let's see. It's kind of like fate. That's one way to put it. Fate, fixing, they're both words that start with F. Let's see. Yes it is. Are you going to be okay on the haunted walk? Wait, sorry, that was way too not Yodaka. Hey, are you going to be okay on the haunted walk? Yeah, I don't believe in ghosts anyway. Let's see. The mood between these two doesn't seem like a romantic turn at all. Doesn't seem like it'll take a romantic turn at all. And that's okay. It isn't. That's okay. Let him rock a little bit. And once again, it's your first attempt at trying this. Give him some time. Some people don't move quick. And I don't even blame the people who do move quick. Hey, life is short. Yeah, get on what you can get on, get in when you can get in, fit in when you can fit in. But like, some people like to take their time. Alright? Let's see. A blade? Oh. A toy sword, I'm assuming? A toy sword? Or is it actually a real blade? Oh. Oh. No. This guy just built like that. Who is this? Oh, someone's over there. Ah! Good evening. So there are ghosts after all. Oh, that's no actor. All right. Yodaka, please. Well, then again, he already made a genuine mistake. He gave Yodaka a weapon. By giving Yodaka a weapon, he's already fumbled the bag. But whoever you are, your fit is kind of clean. You're a sword wielder. You just like me. For real. There we go. Perfect. And I like your hair. So please cook. But of course, this is a W chapter. Yeah. See, so I don't get it. I don't know what causes like the perfect draw sound. I don't know. I'm sorry, it's beyond my comprehension. But overall, I'm excited. This is honestly, it's slowly developing. Obviously, I'm still struggling with the character names, but since we are slowing down the pace just a little bit, we're making things work. We're making things work. I'm excited to see where this series will go. In terms of its main dynamics, in terms of whether or not there will be superhuman elements or supernatural elements. We already have superhuman elements. How much more complicated the attacks of Mukai get, how much Yodaka can handle reaching his limits. This series has a whole bunch of potential, and I can't wait to see it start cooking. However, if you made all the way to the end of this video, please do me a favor and leave good evening in the comment section down below. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that little notification bell so you not miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do want to have a Patreon below where you support me for as low as $1 month. These are exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions to every series I have to review, every variation of all my videos, and becoming a $12 Patreon or a $12 member. You can order whatever video you want. Also, I have a link to my Ko-Fi description down below. You drop 5 beans for a short video, 25 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is that with a pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Greyhound, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, Astro, Super Flame Zero, Brandon Payne, Glacier XE, and G Prosper. And then I'd like to give a big old thank you to our line art tier patrons: Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin, Encarnacion, Igneo Lind, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our Ink tier members: Fine, Austin Wimberly Euchia, and Yuki Alla. Then I'd like to give a big old gargantuan thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. Then I'd like to give a big gargantuan thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Overlord Zero, Joaquin Munoz, and Item Okami. And I'd like to give a final gargantuan, supersized, sweet mother of mercy, that kidney will be yours one day, or the Black Myth video, whichever comes first, possibly both, that guy with a pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.